Shalom, Yashua. I want to get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and the bishops, the great millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahweh Shah, pushing this beloved doctrine across the four winds in this fine hour, Shalom. All right. This topic, I'm going to go into the conversation I had with this female. All right. And I was talking to this female that I've been knowing for quite some time now, and we were just talking, and her daughter came into the room. Her daughter's I'd say her daughter, probably about 20 years old. Okay, and she had a prophetic dream. She had a prophetic dream. She didn't know what the fuck she had, but when the prophecies say that the young men and the young uh women with dreams, the vast majority of them don't understand the substance behind the dreams that they're having that are prophetic. All right, they need prophets and men of the Lord to interpret it for them. Okay, so when me and the broad was having a dialogue, her daughter came in and say she went and saw the movie Sinners. So after she saw the movie Sinners, she was like she was having bad dreams. And her mother say, man, didn't I tell you always looking at those horror movies? That's why I told you, don't look at them. Every time you look at horror movies, you have dreams. So, I mean, you have bad dreams. And she is like, I'm the one got to deal with this shit. So I'm just listening to them interact. And she say, but I can't sleep. Mom, I'm scared. I'm scared. So I'm like, damn, Shorty sound like she's serious as a motherfucker. So once I heard them talking, I said, man, put your daughter on the phone. So when she got on the phone, her voice was all shaky and shit. I say, well, what exactly did your dream? What exactly did you dream? And her response was, we were in Baton Rouge and it had buildings collapsing everywhere. She say it was no order and everybody was scared. And she say, I was trying to find my mother and I couldn't find my mama nowhere. And she say all the buildings was collapsing and she kept looking for her mom and she couldn't find her mom nowhere. And then she say we finally made a decision to leave. And she said as soon as we left the city, the whole city of Baton Rouge blew up. And I was like, whoa, that is kind of prolific. And I say just Baton Rouge specifically. She said yes, Baton Rouge just blew up. All right, and here in Baton Rouge is just nothing but chemical refinery plants. So if anything ever happened there, the city would blow up because it's just nothing but Exxon plants here, and it's nothing for this whole man. These plants are so big they could probably take out the whole southern region. Okay, so when she told me the dream, I was like, all right, well, she said it was confusion everywhere. They had an explosion, the whole city was wiped out, and she said she couldn't find her mother. All right. Now the thing about her mother, me and her mother was just having a conversation before her daughter came, and her mother was just telling me some shit that she was dealing with, and the way she dealt with it was just wicked as fuck. I'm like, damn, shorty, you wicked as fuck. I'm saying it to my head, but I'm in my head, but I'm not saying it to her because she's telling me how she dealt with the controversy. It was just some low life dirtbag shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga here wicked as all hell. And then her daughter came in right behind and say, in the dream, she was looking for her mama and she couldn't find her mama. And I was like, man, the Lord must gonna kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, her daughter was looking for her mother in the dream. She couldn't find her mother. And she said when she left the city blew up. Okay. But hey, all those things that's going on in this fine hour is all prophecy. All right. When you hear little children, little girls, little youngsters, or even grown men and grown women saying that they had dreams, hear them out. Okay. Because that's prophecy being fulfilled. They don't have to be believers. All right. You have a lot of Edomites. You get on the internet, it has a lot of Edomites that are having prophetic dreams. Okay. The Lord say he poured the spirit on all flesh. In fact, All flesh. That means you don't even have to be on the elect to get a prophetic dream. This is and it takes a man of the Lord, to link it with the scriptures. See, they can't do that. They just know they wake up uneasy. And she say when she woke up, she's been uneasy ever since. All right. And that's what happened to the prophets of old when they had those dreams. All right. Their spirits were vexed. Okay. This is Acts 2:16. But this is which, but this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit on all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. You see? So when you have look on the internet and people are dropping these dreams that they had. They said most of them say they don't understand. Then some of them, the Lord even tell them what it meant. They'll be like, all hell is about to break loose. That's prophecy being fulfilled. And I didn't tell old girl that. I was like, all right, well, we know all America going to get blown up. But I say what I seen in the spirit, all right, your mama, the Lord going to kill her ass. And the Lord might have a little mercy on you because she say she got out the city and she saw the city destroyed and her mother was not saved, and she says she's been vexed ever since. And she said it started from her looking at that movie, Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. Okay. And when we hear these things, hey, we are elated. All right. When we see these prophecies jumping off the book and just your average day Joe's having these prophetic dreams and they're vexed in their spirit, we love it. All right, because we're in the know. That's why the Lord say, blessed are your eyes for you can see. Okay. They ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to be something when the dream materializes. Okay. These dreams are going to materialize and they're going to remember those dreams that they had. Okay. Things are going to happen. And a lot of these people that had these dreams, they're going to know prophets was amongst them. All right. This is Job chapter 4, verse 12. Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and my eyes, Salakia, my ear received a little thereof. And that's what's going on. See, when the Lord is revealing these things, a brother hit a dream. Even if a brother don't understand a dream, he'll give it to another brother, and another brother break it down or reveal it. If sometimes you have a dream and you don't have no understanding on it, you pray to the Lord to give you the understanding. That's what the men of old did. In thoughts from the visions of the night, and saying that's what she had. She went to sleep. When deep sleep falleth upon man or on woman, according to Joel, the 2nd chapter, Acts, the 2nd chapter, fear came upon me. And seeing that's what she was. She was crying to her mama, saying, Mama, the dream was terrible. I heard her. I was like, man, put your daughter on the phone. And she just sounded very vexed. Fear came upon man and trembling. See, and I've had dreams, and dreams feel so real. That's why the brain is so powerful. All right, the spirit is powerful. Those dreams be feeling like real life. You'll wake up out of dreams and wake up in a cold sweat. Okay, that's the spirit of the Lord on your ass, man. All right, which made all my bones to shake. You see, and this happened to the man of the Lord, Job, a righteous man, a perfect man. Okay. Then a spirit passed before my face, and the hair of my flesh stood up. And see, when you understand how things are done in the spiritual realm, the Lord sent those angels or maybe even demons to give you those dreams. All right. Angels are putting those things in your mind. All right. The spirit of the Lord is getting in your mind, giving you those dreams, because the Lord wants those dreams to come out. The Lord wanted me to hear that. Okay. And I was like, okay, that's prophecy, baby. This place is going to get burnt out. Buildings are going to be collapsing. People are going to be separated from their families and never seen them again. That's prophecy, baby. Okay, she don't know that, but her dream is going to be a real reality. Okay, and it says, and he said, my hair of my flesh stood up. That means that the brother was terrified. All right, brother, you the Lord give you those visions. All right, those holograms. Okay. They are intense. These dreams be intense to the person that have them. I got a precept to back it up. Like the prophets, when they used to get these things, man, they'll get sick. They'll get literally sick. Okay. The dreams be heavy. Okay. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. And an image was brought before my eyes, and there was silence, and I heard a voice saying, shall mortal man be more than power? Shall a man be more pure than his maker? No, indeed. We can't give the Heavenly Father no vision or nothing. All right. The Lord give all these things to us. The Lord gives us understanding. Okay. And then the way the Lord tell us the way things are going to happen, a lot of times he revealed visions to brothers, put brothers in trances. A brother, your wife might have a dream, your daughter might have a dream, and then you what do you do? If you're in the spirit, you're gonna link it up, funnel those dreams through the scriptures. Okay, and that's the Lord's way. And I was glad to hear it. I'm like, all right, that's right on time with prophecy. Okay, and her spirit was vexed. Okay, she was crying and like, Mom, I can't sleep, I'm scared. And the mama say, man, this shit happens every time she looks at a scary movie. And that movie Sinners was very spiritual. Okay, so something's definitely horrific is about to happen in America, and it ain't gonna be no 1,000 years from now. Okay, the Lord is rousing up these spirits. He's about to let those four winds go. We about to see some shit. That's why it's imperative that we have to be seeking the Lord and getting built up, man. We don't be on the wrong side of judgment. All right. This is Daniel 7:15. All right. And it reads, Daniel was grieved. Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. You see, that's what happened to most people that had those horrific dreams. I've had them. And you'll wake up and your spirit will be vexed. Wake up in sweats and shit. You know, I don't have them very often, but when I have them, I understood how the men of old felt, and I seen how she felt. I heard how she felt. It was like her nerves was bad, and she just seemed like she was grieved. Okay, that's what comes with these prophetic dreams. Daniel, was grieved in the spirit in the midst of the body, and the visions of my head troubled me. All right, they trouble you. And then you got to realize this is reality. These things are going to come to pass. I came near unto one of them that stood by, those one of those heavenly hosts, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made known the interpretation of the things, and seeing the way that what the Lord is doing in this final hour, he's giving the interpretation of all these dreams to his servants, the prophets. All right. That's what he's doing. So I know this little city, this wicked ass cesspool city I'm in, about to go through holy hell. All right, it's about to get nasty in this motherfucker. Cause I asked, I say, are you sure the dream was Baton Rouge? She said, yes, it was definitely Baton Rouge. And she said, as soon as we left, the whole city exploded. Okay. Now, so I'm like, well, was it could have been a pocket nuke that burnt Baton Rouge up? Because if she was able to be alive and see it, I'm like, oh, is the Lord gonna have mercy on you? Are you gonna be a leg lady? You know? But I know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Her dream go hand in hand with these prophecies. Okay? They go hand in hand with these prophecies. All right. This is Second Ezra's. All right, chapter 15, verse 18, because she said it was pandemonium everywhere throughout the city. All right, and hey, this goes hand in hand with what she said in her dream. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see, that's exactly what she explained. She said buildings was falling down, everybody was scared. All right, the city was in the uproar. All right, so that goes hand in hand with the scriptures. We funnel these dreams through the scriptures. And hey, that's about to become the social norm in every city and state near you, because America is the most proud. In the book of Jeremiah, the Lord called this place the most proud. All right. So the Lord say, because of the pride of the city, is going to get destroyed. Let me find that precept where the Lord calls America the most proud. So one of them Jeremiah 50s. Bear with me. He say the most proud. It gotta be talking about America. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah. 50 and 31. Oh, I pressed Salaki, I pressed the wrong thing. Bear with me. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 50. I'll go down to the 31st verse. All right. Listen. This is what the Lord said about Babylon. And we know America is Mr. Babylon, modern day Babylon. Behold, I'm against thee, O thou most proud. And what did that just say in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter? He say it's going to be the city is going to be troubled because of the great pride. Okay. And the Lord called America what? The most proud. Okay. So it's about to be all hell done in this motherfucker. The Lord say, I'm against thee, O thou most proud, Mr. Babylon. All right. The whore that sitteth on the scarlet colored beast, America, man, saith the Lord of hosts, for thy day is come, and the time that I will visit thee. All right. And when the Lord visit this place, man, hey, it's gonna be beautiful and glorious in the eyes of the servants of the Lord, but it's gonna be so fucking dangerous. The servants of the Lord, the only thing that's gonna keep us stabilized is the Lord's spirit, because the men of the Lord are gonna be scared too. The shit that's about to happen in this place, man. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, because she did say the city exploded. She said the city exploded when she left. Okay, it's Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise. That's how it was. That's how war should be fought, man. Men with skills. You got your swords, you got your daggers, and the man that's gonna come out with the best skill set, and of course who the Lord is with. But that's how war was fought in the ancient world. They would be like, charge, and then you'll just hear all them swords and shit hitting each other, chain, 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 chain. You know, hey, that's how it was in the ancient world. But this is what the Lord say. And garments rolled in blood. Everybody was getting shanked up, getting hit with daggers and javelins and so on and so forth. But the Lord say, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This is going to be a nuclear holocaust. All right. Pocket nukes everywhere. Every place is going to get burnt up. All right. This war in these modern times is going to be missiles going from one hemisphere to another. Nuclear ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's going to be that burning and fuel of fire, man. Okay. And she said the whole city exploded. Okay. That was her words. Okay. And the Lord is just about to put that perverse spirit here in America, and everybody's going to be killing like madmen. Okay. And so be it. It's the land of our captivity. We love to see her descending into oblivion. We love to see the Lord's judgments falling on this place. Okay. We in our right mind. There's no mercy for the wicked. All right, this is Jeremiah, Salakia, 30 and 6. And now you know whether a man do travail with child. Where do I see every man with the hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and the faces are turned into paleness? Okay. What makes a man that fucking scared? Okay. Him seeing men kill each other back to back to back and back again. Okay. And this is what happened at my job the other day. See, this is going to be the social norm. Okay. This is going to be your social norm. This is what I'm about to play. Okay. And then the Lord put the spirit. When you understand how things are done in the spirit realm, what does the Lord do? The Lord puts, he created angels of visions to appease his wrath. All right. The Lord has created grim reapers just to do what? Go out and slay. All right. This is what the Lord has created these spirits to do. And that's when you read Revelation the 7th chapter, this is gonna become a social norm. This dude is right in front of the fucking Amazon building, and these both of them are possessed. The Slayer is possessed, and this guy that earned his death wish, got his death wish. All right. This is the type. This is what was in the dream. You see, when people had them erratic dreams, and she said it was hell everywhere, it was people killing each other everywhere. All right, no order, no decency.
Tell me one, bro. Man, I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. You some way. Keep on faking. I take your bag. Police know what's up. Don't do all that. I take your bag. I take. No, you say you take that boy shit. Take your bitch.
Take that.
I take everyone, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. You some way. Keep on faking. I take your bag. Police know what's up. Don't do all that. I take your bag. I take. No, you say you take that boy shit. Take your bitch.
And that's those spirits of vengeance, man. All right. That's what me and the brother work at, man. All right. And that guy earned that. But when you understand how things done in the spirit realm, that a spirit jumped on him to go take the man badge and bully him. And the spirit was on that man to go get a gun, get tired of getting bullied, and just kill this man in front of all the cameras and all the people there. Okay. It hit the mainstream news and everything. All right. That's the times we live in. And that little issue right there, that's small potatoes. That's about to happen on a nationwide scale. You're going to go to Walmart, Costco's to talk about stockpiling shit. You're going to come to your car and somebody's going to kill you and take your buggy full of food, take your buggy full of water, all the stuff. Because, you know, Jake, you got doomsday preppers out here. They already prepped. But when society start to collapse, hyperinflation go, what do people do? Esau's already done his trials. They run to Walmart and they go stockpile and throw everything in their buggies, and they come by 3-4 buggies. They're gonna come out there and you're gonna have people out there waiting to kill you, man. Because when the Lord let these four angels let those winds go, all right, everybody's gonna have bloody hands. All right. Everybody's gonna have bloody hands, and the only people that are gonna get delivered is the Lord. Is the we got that scripture. Let me find that passage where King David asked the Lord to deliver me from the bloody man. It's gonna be the elect men. All this killing gonna be going on. All right, explosions everywhere, and the Lord is gonna deliver his servants. Where that passage at? Where King David he asked the Lord to just deliver him from the bloody man. Bear with me, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I got it. Yep, I got it. Psalms 59. The Lord is gonna deliver us from niggas like that. Now, yes, there is a number of brothers that are gonna be numbered, you know, to be martyrs. Okay, you know, that's a beautiful death. But ain't no brother gonna be dying, no elect man is gonna be dying in wickedness. So yes, you're gonna have brothers that give up the ultimate sacrifice that come to territory. But when all this shit is suffering and stuff is happening, the Lord is gonna be comforting his man. All right. Because the men of the Lord are getting built up right now and begging the Lord to defend us right now because we're able to prepare ourselves from these things. We know they're coming down the pipe. These people don't know what's coming down the pipe. So when you see something that's coming down the pipe, you prepare yourself, okay? This Psalms 59:1, deliver me from mine enemies. See, we are praying for the Lord to deliver us and comfort us because we know Jacob's trouble is amongst us, okay? It's upon us. Oh, my power, defend me from them that rise up against me. You see that little nigga, he just little YN just killed the nigga in front of everybody. Okay. Those spirits are gonna be on your so-called friends, your so-called relatives. All right. Egyptians shall slay Egyptian, brothers shall slay brother. Okay, you're the only people that's going to be able to, only thing that can defend us is that strong tower that we run to. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from the bloody man. Okay, for they lie in wait for my soul. And see, and that's the thing. We're gonna be public enemy number one. All right, they're gonna be slaying one another, but they're gonna be wanting to really spoil those that fear the Lord. Okay, because 2/3 of our people are gonna feel is the hell is on them because of us. All right. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Lord. They are preparing themselves without my fault, awake to help me. And behold, yeah, they're coming against us because we love the Lord. That's why it's written in another place, don't we hate them that hate thee, O Lord? They hate us because we love the Lord, okay? So all these spiritual dreams people are having and all these calamities that are falling upon people, hey, is all going to come together in Jacob's trouble. All right. We're living in a time of prophecies being fulfilled. All right. The bloody men. The Lord has put the spirits on these men to become bloody men, even if they're not bloody men. And you need to seek the Lord and be circumspect for the days of evil. So with that, Baratazah, this was edifying to the hearers. I'm going to get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakadash, double honors to our apostles, that are bishops, a great millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahushai, pushing his beloved doctrine across the four winds. Kwame Asharala, Abba Shalom.